Yeah, that's
Choose your character.
to the game.
that's a huge win. Frozen Rebellion are definitely a powerhouse in the league. They have a lot of power picks, and you know, so does the Noxian Elite, and so does the Shurima Scorpions who will be playing in this game. So, pretty excited to see. On the blue side, we do have the Shurima Scorpions, and on the purple side, we have the Noxian Elite. Shurima Scorpions decided to ban Jarvan.
Jarvan of Ivy. Jarvan was Control Chaos jungler yesterday.
Yeah, might be looking at picks like that. Control Chaos might play a bit of Jarvan. Vi also banned two champions that aren't very see much play, but probably target bans this game.
Lone Scout did play it yesterday in their game to pretty good success. Or was Lone Scout?
The Vi?
Yeah, played Vi.
Okay, wow. So both junglers getting banned out right away then.
Yep.
Jalso banned out. He's usually always been in these lobbies, so or in the the Sirius gaming lobbies.
Any game for that
Yeah.
matter. Zed
Yeah.
being banned. It's
So-
not too much of a surprise. Not sure if Dilithian plays that, but definitely a power ban to be burned. And the Caitlyn ban maybe at Harsher Crush.
Yeah, also a bit weird about the Zed ban. I don't think Damas is a big Zed player either, so their research, I don't know. I don't think either of the mid laners play much Zed, but he is banned out. And then Caitlyn banned out. If Crusher Crush is going to be playing AD, that would probably be his main champion, and so they don't want that happening. Put Crusher Crush a little bit on tilt if he is playing AD. But if he's not playing AD, it might be a wasted ban as well.
Last band, Alistar banned. Not wanting to deal with that cow. They're gonna ban it away.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with the cow in the top lane in the sport. He's very powerful in both roles, so. There's a lot of power picks up though. Maokai is up, Orianna. Yeah, it is Orianna. And Orianna picked. Definitely a power pick in the mid lane, especially as of late. Very good farming, doesn't lose very hard to anyone. Very safe pick overall and has a great team fight. And when she gets ahead, almost impossible to beat.
Diamond and Control Chaos up to pick.
And the big thing is that they show that they're prioritizing Dilithian's champion. They get him a very strong champion on, so even though he is of lower ranking than Damaso would have been, Orianna's the kind of champion that you want him on to make sure he's effective no matter what point he goes to in the game.
Control Chaos can hover over Mumu. And Tristana gets by blue team first pick. They're gonna take that with the Noxian Elite will take it with their first round of picks.
Yeah, you don't usually see Tristana get past pick ban phase, but she is picked, and they also combo with an Amumu who has, very good control in team fights, controlled chaos.
Lone Scout and Dilithian picking for the Shurima Scorpions.
We're pretty likely to see a Lucian pick here, and then they could combo with a jungler or a support. All the supports are up. They can go with Thresh, they can go with Braum, they can go Nami possibly, Morgana is up.
Morgana is why I try as main champion. They made it through ban phase.
Yeah, so it's actually surprising to see them pick Orianna instead of Morgana. I completely forgot that Why I Tried literally only plays Morgana. Well, mostly.
Mostly.
And so that would be a power pick here.
10 seconds are thinking long and hard about these picks.
Yep, definitely not too sure what they want to go with. Malphite.
Interesting.
Kha'Zix.
So we have a frontline tank, and we got the bug.
Yeah, definitely very early though on the Malphite pick. They don't see the enemy team too much, and they already have an Amumu, so they're not extremely AD heavy, and that's where Malphite excels. So maybe a bolt delivery system is their idea with the Kha'Zix and the Malphite. They want champions that can just wombo really well, and well, Malphite is the champion to do it with Orianna.
Being able to get to Tristana is something that is not usually solved, and Malphite is not CCable during his ultimate. If Tristana is sitting there under his ultimate when he ults, she's gonna get knocked up unless she can maneuver.
Yeah, Tristana's gonna have to flash because Rocket Jump is a cast time, so it will get caught in the Malphite ultimate. So.
Yep, and if they can come out with Orianna ultimate, Janna won't even be able to help Tristana away from this Malphite. So Janna gonna try to do her best, but Unstoppable Force is not breakable by CC.
Yeah, another very powerful pick though in Janna. Provides a lot of appeal for Kha'Zix, not so much for Malphite. Tristana's just gonna have to play really well against the Malphite. But outside that, Janna's a great pick, and they also pick up Garen.
Those buffs to Garen, I've seen them. You regen a lot of HP late, so it's hard to poke down a front line that has Garen involved in it.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult to attack Garen. He's very, very tanky, but he still has that problem where he doesn't do too much damage in the late game. So he still has some scaling problems in terms of damage, but he does do a very good job at tanking. And that will be pretty helpful against this blue team composition because they're on the lower damage side of things, very burst oriented, not consistent damage outside of Lucian. So
and they're gonna pick Lucian and maybe look up Lucian and look at Brahma, the Stream of Scorpions.
yeah, Lucian's pretty much always the pick if Tristan is picked, so it's pretty standard stuff. And then Braum, I guess they're just more of a combo champion in this role. They don't have too much stuff like where they're very pokey. We don't see the mid laner yet, but
Why you're asking if that's surprised that he picked Braum? No, I'm not surprised you picked Braum, actually.
I'm more so surprised that he didn't pick Morgana. He's a guy that really likes picking that, and then
I think it'd also be really good to help Kha'Zix get into this Janna. Black Shield that Kha'Zix, he's not going to get knocked back, so I'm not too surprised that he picked Braum. Braum's really strong.
I think it's
plays
more,
a lot of Braum.
definitely a Wombo thing. They picked it before Ziggs was picked, so they didn't pick it as a counter pick to poke. They picked it because I think they wanted the Wombo and a very strong laning phase with Lucian Braum that's very powerful. Able to get the stuns off very easily, so. But the purple team did go with Ziggs, who is very good in this composition, honestly. He provides the wave clear that they're missing entirely. They didn't have very good wave clear before. With Ziggs, they do. They have great wave clear. They have great team fighting 5v5 with the Mumu Ziggs combo. And he provides another threat, whereas if they jump all on Tristana, then he's going to throw the bombs at them and do a ton of damage. So, a very good pick, and also does pretty well against Orianna in lane. Doesn't usually win out, but has a very good lane phase.
Very safe mid laner. And we're into the delay, and we see a very interesting summoner choice from the Crusher Crush. Gonna go with Ignite Teleports. So not willing to give up the lane dominance that Ignite gives, but wants to hold on to that teleport.
Yeah, I guess he figures he doesn't need Flash because of Garen's tankiness and Malphite not putting out too much damage. It may turn against him, though, because I do not think Garen will be able to do too much to Malphite once he gets his first buy.
Yeah.
With Teleport, you're able to provide a very good buy time. So, I don't know. I don't really like the Ignite as much. I think he's actually very threatened by ganks early game from Lone Scout.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely very interesting, though. You haven't seen double offensive summoners in a long time, and Teleport's not really offensive, but it's not Flash, so.
We'll have to see. Garen's really gonna have to hold on to his Q in order to escape ganks. He's gonna have to have vision at all times if he's gonna try to go in with Q. Because if he burns that and there's a bug jumping in behind him, then he's not gonna get away from that the slow that Kha'Zix can produce with his passive and his W.
Yeah, the big thing is the Garen buffs only affected his mid to late game. It did not touch his early game, I think. I'm pretty sure on that. The early game's exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
And so the ganks are going to come in the early game, and so Crusher Crush isn't crazy tanky because of these Garen buffs. This is very standard Garen play coming up.
Yeah, for the first 6 levels, still the same 0.4 health per second regen, 2/5. Helps him keep sustaining this lane. Malphite's damage, probably not going to stick too hard on that Garen. As he only has only one ranged ability unless Garen chooses to rumble, and he'll lose his passive anyway.
But the big thing about Garen is that all his damage is physical outside of his ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
So Malphite benefits very hard from building armor, gets a lot of AD off his W, and is just naturally tanky with the shield. The armor helps him keep the shield up. He has some natural high base HP, so Malphite is very tanky. And so Garen probably not going to get many kills because of this Ignite, but if it does provide a very early kill, level 3 or earlier, then good on him. But I think the Flash would mean the difference between that kill early as well, because if Dolothean just flashes away from the Ignite, and then he's ahead somewhat. He's not too far behind. And then Crusher Crush has no flash, gets ganked, GG.
I would not be surprised if Lone Scout maybe gonna start a blue buff and head his way. Start a red buff and head his way up to top after he gets his 2 buffs.
Yeah, it'd be pretty standard on the blue side to start with the red buff.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants the bot lane to give him the nice leash. And then he would end up on the top side of the map after that.
Would give him a nice avenue maybe to go to the top lane. So Crusher Crush gonna have to make sure he has his good mental timer about where this Kha'Zix is gonna be.
Yeah, but here we go. We're going to be heading in the game in just a couple seconds.
We do have the good old Y try wait time.
Yep. And just To
Well,
reiterate, it is the Shurima Scorpions on the blue side, and it is the Noxian Elite on the purple side.
thank you, Bams. And going into this game, we can talk more about lane matchups. We talked a little bit about Garen Malphite. It's gonna be interesting. Malphite's not gonna have the early armor because not really great avenues unless he starts like a Koth 5.
Could go with the Doran Shield, although that doesn't provide armor. It does provide the extra HP and regen, and then with the buy, maybe at around 800 gold, he gets a chain vest and some potions. So
Something we didn't mention, Dolphin is going to be in the top lane. Dash Spear. Normally the top laner for the Shurima Scorpion is going to be in the mid lane. So a little bit of switch up there.
yep. Yeah, we did think Lothian was going to be their mid laner, but ends up being in the top lane.
So, and also with mid lane, let's go to mid lane. Orianna versus Ziggs. We talked about that also a little bit, and saying Ziggs is pretty safe against Orianna.
Yeah, and vice versa. Orianna's very safe against Ziggs. It's going to be really just a farm out lane, I think. I don't see very much aggression happening, both with double heal, so really don't see many kills happening in the mid lane. The bot lane should be some pretty action-packed stuff, though. Tristana likes to be pretty greedy early game, and Lucian is very good at capitalizing on greed. He does a lot of damage early game compared to other AD carries, and the combo with Braum, who's probably the best early game support, it's a very dangerous lane to go against for Jaina Tristana.
I also think that Braum Lucian's one of the more aggressive lane pairings that we have in league right now. Kind of like the Leona Corkis of old, if anyone remembers those. It's very aggressive as Braum hits a Q or even gets an auto attack on anyone. Lucian just jumps right in, gets it almost fully procced. One more auto attack, that person's stunned, and that's a lot of free hits for Lucian.
Yep, and it's pretty big deal because Lucian outscales Tristana in the mid game pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be on D-Slice to make sure his team has to be strong enough and end this game before it gets to 50 minutes where even though Lucian's strong, Ziggs and Tristana are also extremely powerful. Orianna is very strong. Both teams have actually pretty good scaling. Garen and Malphite don't scale too crazily. Late game Malphite's pretty much a stun bot. He slows your attack speed. He slows you down for his team. And in the jungle, Mumu scales very well, and so does Kha'Zix. So you have very similar scaling teams. They scale very, very well into the late game.
I think the Malphite pick was almost purely to just sit on this Tristana and just make it so she doesn't deal as much damage. Malphite's pretty good at doing that, but Tristana jumps away. It's going to put a monkey wrench in the Shurima Scorpion's plan.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have to see how it plays out, though. If Tristana gets off to an early lead, it's going to be very hard for the blue team to hold on to it, especially with their early game focus on Lucian and Braum. If Tristana's able to just run all over them and Ziggs hold his own in the mid lane, then they're going to be very well set off for the mid game and scale very well into the late game.
So
game.
I'll ask you, what team do you like going into the coming out of laning phase? Who do you got?
I'll go with blue. Their lanes are stronger, pretty much in every lane. Even if it's slight advantage, they're stronger. The only thing is Crusher Crush in the top lane has Ignite over Lothian, but I don't think Ignite will play too much with Lone Scout's gigs.
Do you think if this game goes late that the Noxian League will have the advantage, or will it just depend on how the mid game turns out?
The big thing is I don't think this game will have any super crazy comebacks. I think if there's a solid gold lead for one team or the other, it will end that way. But if the game is even with a small gold lead, it can go either way in the late game. It's going to really be up to those death timers. But if this game ends in the mid game, it's heavily favored towards the blue side of the Shurima Scorpions.
Almost waiting out why I try his timer. It looks like Diamond didn't connect, so then probably likely be a pause once you load in.
We'll see. We are in game, but it is the spectator bug that we all know and love.
Yeah, the new one. I prefer this one versus the not being able to watch games entirely bug. That was pretty good. I'll take this any day. Interesting, it already shows that Crusher Crush and I believe Why I Try both starting with the... Oh my goodness, what just happened?
Do have the pause right off the bat.
I apparently just got kicked out of the game. Well, that was fun.
I'm just sitting here in the pause. TSM Diamond did not connect yet.
Alright, so I have time to reconnect. That's good. I'm not sure what happened there, guys. If anyone can tell me what had just happened, then please do so. Email me at staff@serious-gaming.net. Because that was just weird. The game literally just decided to quit on its own. Alright, I'm back in, but we are on the pause. Each team will have 15 minutes to pause, as per usual in online tournaments.
Yeah, not much to really talk about before the game gets started.
We'll have to see, like, see what else we can talk about here. I'm honestly favoring. I didn't actually say who I favored.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can talk about that. I do favor the blue team as well. I do think that Malphite's a really good pick into this Janna. Janna kind of maybe was a little. I'm not gonna say wrong, but what Malphite, you can't really stop Malphite from coming in.
Yeah,
And
Morgana was up, so Morgana was a potential pick and does
Morgana-
really well against Malphite.
Yeah, would've been really good. Put that shield on the Tristana. She's not gonna be affected by by the knock-up, and just can jump away to safety if she has the reaction time, even after the fact. So, I think Morgana would be nice. Also, good counter engage to this jump in that looks like all the front line of blue team want that Shurima Scorpions want to be doing. Also, if you get that shield level up, it'll help. It'll help against the Ori and Malphite combo for your most prone target.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be enough that they do pull off the combo with the Malphite Orianna. The big thing is if they do that, they're dedicating 2 ultimates to just 1 champion. And with Ziggs around, and if TSM Diamond manages to live, it's going to spell big problems because they just use their 2 big AoE ultimates on 1 champion.
And also the problem with Janna compositions is I feel like Janna like asks, like almost like not asks, but almost benefits you from clumping. And against a Malphite, a Orianna, a Kha'Zix, it's not exactly a great idea to be clumping. So it will be interesting to see how the Noxian Elite do space out in team fights.
Yeah, though Jenna has very good disengage, I don't know if it really works against the blue side's composition with Malphite. If they do get the good knock-up into the Orianna ult, there's not going to be much disengage. Your team's probably going to be fried. So it's going to be very, very difficult to pull off the Janna correctly. I think it's going to have to be tornadoes before Malphite even gets in range of ultimate, and making sure that he doesn't get close to Tristana. If that does happen, then Malphite may even be rendered useless.
So if we had to question any picks, it might be the Janna. Just going into deeper while we have more time.
Do have TSM Diamond reconnecting, so we should be getting started shortly.
That's good.
Yep.
They didn't even get to buy starting items, so we can't even talk about those.
Yep, we should be starting very soon. TSM Diamond asked if they're ready. The game is on pause, so here we go.
Oh, I'm actually behind you, apparently, because my game's not on pause yet.
I could just pause at 0 minutes until it starts, just let me know when.
I'll let you know.
I'm at -1. I think I broke it. Alright, I'm at 1 second, so let me know when.
It says I'm at 30. I'm not sure why. Okay, my game is resuming in 3, 2, 1. It's resumed and paused again. I don't know what's going on.
I actually have everyone moving out of base, so...
What did I just do? What time are you? I'm at 2. Okay.
You might want to just restart the game.
Okay, what time are you at?
I'm at 4 seconds. I can go up to a minute and 2
I'm at
seconds.
10. I'm at 10 now.
Alright, so I'll tell you when to unpause, alright?
Okay, I'm at 12 now.
Stop! Pause. Alright, I am at 12. Okay.
And
Pause! Are you serious?
oh my goodness! All that for a pause.
Wow, as soon as we link up, we
Oh.
get another pause.
Beautiful. But at least they bought starting items. We can talk about starting items at least.
Yeah, we do see the cloth armor from Malphite, definitely looking to counter that Garen damage in the top lane. Garen going with Doran's shield, though, trying to counter the harass from Malphite. Not very offensive when he does go Ignite with no flash, so a bit surprising there.
Would expect maybe a longsword or a Doran's blade, but chooses with the Doran shield.
Yeah, definitely goes to safer route. If he does get ganked, that Doran shield could be the difference between living and dying, but it does kind of halt his early aggression. Otherwise, you see very standard. You see the Relic Shield for Braum, the gnome, the pendant, the coin from Janna. It helps a lot to have that extra move speed with Janna, even though she's very fast with her passive, but it is nice to have. Guess she doesn't want Spell Thief's Edge this game. We'll be doing slightly less damage because of it.
Will be interesting. A little bit of a potential invade here coming from the Shurima Scorpions. They spot out TSM Diamond.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, is he walking into the bush? They're gonna jump him. He's taking a lot of damage. He has to burn heal and flash. Lone Scout flashed over the wall. Not sure if.
Yeah, Lone Scout kind of thought he was gonna do a little bit more damage. Had he started Q there, I think they could have possibly gotten the kill. W didn't really do that much there.
Q would do more damage. She was isolated. I don't think.
But that is just...
Yeah, that's just on his flash and heal. That's huge.
Yeah, very huge against the Lucian Braum lane. She's not going to be able to play any sort of greedy. If she gets caught out in this lane, she is done for. Janna's going to have to play on the extra watch this game. Blue was scouted out going into this bush, though, so red does know they're there. They're going to counter it by going to the blue buff of the...
They have a ward right here in the death bush.
Yeah, so the Shurima Scorpions look like they're going to back off. The Noxian are going to take the Shurima Scorpions blue buff.
While we haven't really started yet, guys, I'm going to do a quick binding. There we go. Okay, binding fixed. Now I got my drag scroll, so the stream doesn't look like poop. And blue invade. And they're split out by another ward.
Yeah, they didn't even start the blue buff yet. It is a very late blue buff from Kha'Zix.
Mumu, though, getting good leash from Garen. Already done with the blue. Kha'Zix just finishes his now.
Janna's actually completely zoned out, though. She's not going to be able to go to bottom lane. But the big thing is Diamond's getting solo farm right now. So he's going to hit level 2 pretty early. We'll see if that means a difference. He's going to be alone now, so he will get zoned off for the rest of this wave.
Thrash Spear Eye and chunk him in half. And now Lone Scout just jumping onto Janna. Forces the flash. That's only exhaust now for the bottom lane. And that's going to be solo Tristana for quite a bit.
Yeah, Thrash Spirai is very good low, though. So Zig's going to also get some advantage in the mid lane, while the bot lane is going to go the way of the Shurima Scorpions.
Yeah, Thrash started with the ball. Started with the command attack.
Yeah, it's getting completely zoned here by the Wish.
The one you wish?
The Wish.
The Wish. He's going to have to walk around the raid. It's going to be able to get around. Misses out on about a half a wave. But does re-enter the lane. Mumu, maybe looking for a mid gank. Raspberry is only level 1. But push the turret. I'm not sure what they can get from here.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty silly tower dive at this point. Orianna with heal is very hard to dive. They don't have an ignite to lower the heal amount, so they're just going to wisely back off there.
Janna does re-enter the bottom lane, still level 1. The Lone Scout coming into this mid lane. Zig just pops his way out of there with his... Can't remember the name of the satchel charge.
And even though Janna wasn't there for the start of the lane, TSM Diamond getting that early solo farm actually helped him. He's only behind 3 CS right now, and he does have equal minions, so he's only down 2 in the end.
But meanwhile, in the mid lane, Orianna only 6 CS to Zig's 15.
Yep.
So
far, early game advantage to the Noxian Elite.
Controlled Chaos coming in the mid lane. Thrash Spear Eye jukes away at the bandage toss, takes some damage, but walks out with no Summoner's Burn.
Yeah, nice play by Thrash Spear Eye, waiting for the last second. Doesn't burn any Summoners. Had controlled land the stun there, though. That could have been very dangerous for Thrash Spear Eye.
He's already out of mana. Gonna have to try to stand up with that Doran's Ring, but Ziggs is not letting him get anywhere near these reaps.
You know, we see the Noodle fight in the top lane. Delote not able to do any damage to Crusher Crush and Crusher Crush, vice versa. It's going to be like this for the majority of the game, but here comes Lone Scout. There's no flash on Garen.
And here comes Lone Scout. He's got the red buff still. He burns the Q. The slow removal is not going to be there. I think he's going to be able to get away, though. Garen walks away with that Darn Shield. Going to help him out.
Just a bit too tanky for Lone Scout and Lothian. But here comes a Mumu.
Lands the Banjo on the Lone Scout. Lone Scout has to jump away. The Lothian, no mana, but trying to body block for Lone Scout. They're going to walk out of there. Lothian, though, out of mana, probably needs to go back to base and pick up some items. Diamond getting stunned up, getting chunked. The exhaust goes on. That's all the summoners gone now. Oh, yeah, the heal actually back up for Diamond now. So no punishment on that heal.
Yeah, and Diamond's Flash is coming back up too, so that level 1 didn't pay off too much for the Shurima Scorpions. Though they do burn summoners, the advantage is so small that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they push Diamond into the turret, and Diamond is able to farm into the turret. Now
Thrash is all alone.
Getting ganked. Stunned up by Mumu. He's all at the turret. He's going to flash over the wall, trying to make a great escape. We'll see if he can do it. Control cast, almost out of mana. The tears are still going. He's out of mana now. He's trying. Now Thrash Bear trying to turn on him. Mumu has no mana. This is an auto attack fight. They're gonna try. Mumu gets the tears again. Gets the first blood. Lone Scout trying to pick up revenge. He gets the slow. Flashes in the Q. Picks up the kill. But will he be able to get out? Ziggs is turning. Lone Scout going really low. Bomb. The satchel charge knocks him back, and the auto attack takes up the kill for the One You Wish.
Yeah, and a 2-for-1 there, going the way of the Noxian Elite. Ziggs picks up a kill, Mumu picks up a kill, and so they kind of split it. There is assist gold on Oriana, so she does get some very minor gold, but the One You Wish getting a very big lead in this mid lane, up 15 to 38 CS, and it's still growing. He's also level 6 to Oriana's level 4, so a very big discrepancy in the mid lane right now.
Already has the Chalice of Harmony, whereas double Doran's Ring and no Magic Mantles all Thrash Bear can afford. Another stun lands on the Diamond. Diamond getting chunked to half.
Soda and Junk very, oh, it doesn't get a stun off.
Doesn't get stunned up. No mana on Soda and Junk.
We do see the Shurima Scorpions bot lane starting to build a tiny lead over this Tristana. It's really what they need. But Tristana has both summoners up at this point.
Might get set up now. One more. Has the pot burn the heal. Control Chaos here. G-Slice flashes away from the Bandage Toss. Cannot pick up the kill under Tristana. Control Chaos.
Here's the power of Lucian Braum, though.
Lucian Braum trying to turn it, though. Control Chaos goes really low. Two more members of the Shurima Scorpions were trying to come down. They might be looking to execute a dive. They might need to wait for the creep wave, but they're trying to push this one up. Tristana's backing up. Mumu's backing up, but Gianna's still at the turret. This could be bad. They have a ward in that tri-bush. They're waiting, though.
They decide to back off. They say it's not worth it. Ziggs coming down. He could ult here. Is actually going to catch Thrash Spear Eye off.
Spear Eye taking some damage in the mid lane. Only level 5 to Ziggs' level 6. Nuts knocked back.
Ziggs is in a really bad place, though.
He's in a really bad place. He's in between two carries on areas and goes up the bomb, throws up the heal. He might get out. No, Lone Scout with the jump in, the leap. Now Control Chaos in a bad situation. He's getting auto attacked by the clockwork lined up of Oriana. The ball chunks him to low. One more W takes it out. Lone Scout with the kill. Long range W snipe.
And Lone Scout with all 3 kills and Thrash Bear Eye with all 3 assists. The mid lane and jungle combo doing work for the Shurima Scorpions. So really well played by them. Ziggs gets really greedy. See Thrash Bear Eye alone and no mana, or very low mana, also underleveled by 2, and decides, oh, I can kill this guy, and then gets pincered in by Lone Scout's Kha'Zix and falls very easily. Almost turns it with a great ultimate, but then Amumu comes and just dies for it as well. They just pick up the kills with some very nice jumps.
And that 300 gold that Oriana picks up is going to help her get back in that lane for those assists.
Yeah, she's still down on 20 CS, but has 3 assists to the One You Wish's kill, so isn't too far behind. Actually equal in items. Doesn't have the vision control that the One You Wish has, but very good. Finally gets the Chalice, has the double Doran, so does have a very nice amount of items.
The One You Wish really trying to push this mid turret really hard and trying to get his passive back up to do more damage to it. He slice jukes out the tornado from Gianna. Gianna throws the shield up, but takes a lot of damage in return.
We do see equal items in the bottom lane. BF Sword Doran's Blade to BF Sword Doran's Blade. So at this point, Tristana is still weaker. Lucian scales better with the flat AD. And Braum is stronger.
They're really not punishing though this Tristana. They weren't early on. They were pushing lane under turret. I feel that might have been a mistake. Tristana being in a lot of farm that maybe could have been denied by a freeze. But here comes Controlled Chaos in the top lane. Lothian has no mana. He's trying to walk away. He flashes the ultimate and gets out of there.
Very nice flash. A very late ultimate by Controlled Chaos. Had he done it earlier, might have gotten him. But Lothian, nice timing on the flash.
2 members of blue team heading down. They are spotted by a pink ward. They know this is happening, but will they be able to do anything about it? They know that Amumu is at the top side of the map. The ward goes down.
Dive.
Here comes the calling. Here comes the other 2 members. They have the Orianna ultimate. Tristana jumps away. They're gonna go. Oh, the ultimate hits on the Soden Junk. This is gonna be a dead Janna, and B-Slice picks up a kill.
Yeah, but this could also Bean Dragon if they go for it now. I think they are. Amumu's very far. The one you wish is gonna push up mid lane though. Try to return with a tower kill. He's gonna get that. But in return,
passive, gonna be able to easily pick that up.
Yeah, so the Shurima Scorpions there trade a kill and a dragon for a tower towards the Noxian Elite. So advantage towards the Shurima Scorpions. They're definitely scaling really well into their mid-game composition, and they do have a very good late game, as we said earlier. So not much to worry about for them. These guys does walk by.
But Pink Ward does now notice it. Gonna take that out.
Yeah, nice awareness. Someone might have told him. He probably saw it as he was walking by.
Gonna recall. With that kill, he's got 1300 on them. Probably like to pick up a pickaxe, maybe some boots to speed.
So some great rotations coming from the Shurima Scorpions in the early game. Picking up a very important kill on Janna and a very important dragon. As soon as they saw Mumu in the top lane, they executed, and that was just great play.
Ward goes down. Janna gonna try to collect the pink ward. Gonna get pushed off though. Braum gonna clear out that. Their Spirit no longer has a turret, so he's got to be safe. There's no wards in this mid lane.
Yeah, Noxian Elite definitely have vision control around the mid lane. They have 2 inside the Shurima Scorpions jungle, as well as 1 in their wolf camp. Oh, here comes...
Spirit gonna get sent up by the Amumu. Gonna try to walk down into the jungle away from Ziggs, but here comes Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix gonna try buff just timed out. Gets the slow onto both of them. Jumps in. Goes on the Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos.
Here comes the Wombo combo.
And here comes the ultimates. Thrash Spirit goes really low. The teleport is burnt by Crusher. Crusher can't get there in time. The teleport coming in from Malphite now. Lone Scout running for his life. And now Crusher Crush is in a really bad spot. He gets ulted up by the Malphite. He's going really low. The auto attacks from Lucian and Orianna are enough to take the kill. D-Slice with the 2nd kill of the game. And now they're going to focus their attention to mid lane. Now that Amumu and Ziggs are quite low. No ultimates. They know there's no threat. They're going to try to push down this turret. They're doing it pretty slowly, and Ziggs is still poking back with his mana, with his bombs.
Yeah, and at the start of that, I was actually really surprised. The Ziggs and Mumu combo did not do much damage, even though Ziggs hit all of his spells right in the middle. So, very fortunate that he did not buy for the blue team or for the Shurima Scorpions. And they ended up coming out a little bit ahead.
Janna gonna stop the Lothian's back, so Junk gonna stop both of their backs. So big waste of time there for Why I Try and Delothian. Gonna back up further and then recall. Why I Try probably just gonna take his Braum down to the bottom lane. Not even gonna recall.
No, but Lone's got freezing it up for D-Slice. Actually a pretty poor freeze. It's not gonna freeze exactly, but it will be enough so that the lane is pushing towards the Shurima Scorpion side.
Control Chaos drops a pink ward, finds a ward with it. Gonna clear that out. The pink is pinged out by the Shurima Scorpions. Why I Try walking in the middle of 2 of them. Walks in the middle of 2 of Noxian Elite. Crusher Crush takes up the top turret. As he's been really taking it to the Lothian in this top lane. Big CS lead. Haven't been watching because not much action has been happening up there, but the Lothian been farming under his turret not too well. Malphite not too good at that.
Yeah, but the big thing that they don't necessarily have to worry about too much is that Garen is just going to be a tank. Though he's going to be a huge annoyance, he's not going to be the kind of guy that completely wipes your team in a team fight. So they do have that going for them. Even though Malphite is behind, he can still be very effective in team fights. His ultimate is very utile, and he has a lot of utility on his skills with the attack speed slow, with the movement speed slow.
His spells will be useful all throughout the game. Crash Fury fancies his fight against the One You Wish. Backs off though. He's quite a bit of CS to back as he's been roaming quite a bit. And Lone Scout gonna clear out that pink ward that was pinged out.
The big thing is if Control Chaos moves up, he is going to get scouted out by this ward. D-Slice.
Oh, D-Slice moving up. They don't know. The jump in. D-Slice getting absolutely chunked. He's gonna go down. Surely, TSM Diamond picking up the kill. Why trying to run for his life. The exhaust is burnt. Lone Scout is incoming. He's gonna throw out the evolved spikes and push them off.
Yeah, nice gank there. D-Slice going out a little bit too far without any vision. Thought he could use his champion's dominance in lane to provide some more advantages for his team, but instead falls and gives a kill to Tristana, and the CS lead is very even at this point.
In the third outer turret, it's already gone to 15 minutes for the Noxian Elite. Keeping the goal actually ahead now with those turret takes. If blue team's not able to take turrets, this could be a problem for them.
Yes, Tristana is scaling very well into the game.
She's gonna have likely that components for Infinity Edge at least. Yeah.
No,
Nope, got the Infinity Edge. So.
Yeah, it's really big because D-Slice opted to buy boots. Will not be able to buy the Infinity Edge. It's going to be lacking the gold.
It does pick up the Berserker Greaves before the Infinity Edge. Not something you normally see from AD carries, but interesting choice from him.
Yeah, also a bit different on Lucian. A lot of Lucians tend to buy Lucidity boots because it scales really well with his Relentless Pursuit. But he does opt for that Berserker Greaves since he is probably going that Infinity Edge Shiv build. It does make a lot of sense because that build tends to auto-attack a lot more.
So he's waiting for this lane to get pushed up. He's in the lane by himself now. Braum likely to roam at this point with the turret gone. When you wish to get spot out by ward, does sweep as he's exiting the bush. Gonna clear that out and go back to his lane. The One You Wish and Lone Scout might have saw each other.
And this game's starting to slow down a bit. Only one kill going the way of the Noxian Elite in the last couple minutes. Shurima Scorpions don't really pick up anything, but there is a dragon fight looming.
The dragon is up. Teleports for both top laners are about to come up after that mid fight. Garen's up just a bit earlier than Malphite's. Malphite though very low on mana, but there's also an entire wave. If Red Team could force the fight, they could deny a lot of CS to this Malphite. And if he has to teleport in, he might not even have enough mana for this fight to really get anything off. And here comes the teleport from Crusher Crush onto a pink ward. Malphite teleporting into the fight as well. The fight begun. Crusher Crush goes in on a Lone Scout. Lone Scout goes really low. Crusher Crush getting knocked up by the Brahmo.
Control Chaos very low.
Control Chaos is really low. Gets stunned up by the Brahmo passive. The one-man ult takes out two. Crusher Crush in the middle of four of them. He's gonna go down. D-Slice.
Oh, here he comes. They're going after
Diamond. The heal is popped. They're gonna catch him out. The slow couple more auto attacks. Thrash Burai picks up the kill. That's a 4-for-1 and likely in the dragon for the blue team.
Yeah, what a great fight by the Shurima Scorpions. Noxian Elite decide to back off the dragon instead of finishing it, costing them also the dragon and the team fight. Orianna only hit one person, I believe it was Janna. Crusher Crush did a lot of tanking, but TSM Diamond and One You Wish were not able to put out enough damage in the team fight. Everyone is very healthy on the side of the Shurima Scorpions, and it might have been partly due to the Braum shield. I feel like it ate a lot of damage in that team fight.
And they even did it without their AD carry or their jungler, which allowed D-Slice to go to this bottom lane and farm up and push this turret, try to get damage onto it. It's quite low. He's gonna have to back off. He does not know who's behind this Janna. Could be anyone. He's gonna actually try to turn it. Maybe look to take this turret and then back off. Yeah, he's gonna pick it up. So two major global objectives and 4 kills for blue team for only 1 death.
Yeah, a bit risky by D-Slice there. He called Janna's bluff saying, there's nobody around you, I'm going to auto-attack you. And if Janna backs off after he does that, then, well, nobody's there. And so his bluff pays off, he picks up a tower for it. So, cheeky little play there by D-Slice. But if there was someone there behind Janna, well then, D-Slice probably would have died there. Although he did have heal up.
Did have heal up. Oh, Lone Scout getting caught out in his jungle by the Amumu bandage toss.
Yeah,
Rom, though, gonna push away the other 2 members of the Noxian Elite from pursuing.
Yeah, they're not really picking up a lot of vision control here, but it's too late. The dragon's already gone, so this vision control is not really going to do anything for them. If anything, they should start getting some more vision control either deep in the Shurima Scorpion's jungle or around the Baron area. But instead, this isn't going to really do anything for them.
And now 3,000 gold behind. With the better mid-game comp really coming up from the Shurima Scorpions.
Yeah, definitely stronger in the mid game with the Lucian pick. Has the Zeal going for that Shiv likely.
Three members of the Noxian Elite in the mid lane. Thrashberry picking up the blue buff. That'll help him clear waves if need be. If it comes to it.
Yeah, he does have the Athene's Hourglass to back that up, so he's going to have virtually unlimited mana at this point.
Clears that wave with the slice. Pretty fast wave clear. And now it might be time for Shurima Scorpions to pressure this mid lane.
Ooh!
Oh, the Amumu Banner Charge does whiff.
Yeah, huge miss there. That could have been a free catch onto Thrashberry, but just a small little window where they missed, so. A missed opportunity there for the Noxian.
Ultimate is up. The Lothian does rejoin the mid lane. Now it's 5 members of both teams in this mid lane. Lone Scout hiding off to the side, maybe looking for anyone to shove over the wall.
Yeah, and even though the Shurima Scorpions have a great dive, it won't really work against Ziggs. Ziggs is going to be able to clear out the waves way too fast. Malphite has a lot of armor, but it might not be enough to tower dive 5-on-5. Especially with Ziggs and Namumu lockup, as well as Janna. Very dangerous if they do choose to dive here.
They're trying to get some damage down with the culling. These slices going in a little bit. Oh, the Boreana shockwave. Control Chaos goes. The Lothian goes in with the 3-man ulti. Picks up the kill onto Control Chaos. 2 more members of the Noxian Elite go down. This might be the turret, but they are very low. Ziggs
they are very low with their Ziggs. Yeah, so great fight right there by the Shurima Scorpions. They catch, or Mumu tries to go in with the bandage toss, gets caught off, gets an Ori ulted, followed up with the Malphite ult, and they pick up a 3 for 0.
Oh, they're just going to go for the top lane. Oh, Orianna getting a little caught out mid lane, not rotating.
Yeah, TSM Diamond thought he did a little bit more damage than he actually did. That might have actually cost him a kill there, which is pretty big for Tristana.
Yeah, it looks like he ulted him away. And yeah,
so they're going to pick up a free top lane tower here. Tristana's going to shove in the mid, but this mid tower is very healthy.
2 members of the Shurima Scorpions are recalling. She actually might be able to pick this up. It's quite low. Yeah, it's going to go down.
Wow, so
big.
Nice rotation by TSM Diamond then. I really didn't think he was going to pick it up there, but nobody came back to defend it, so.
And like
tower
red
for tower.
buff steal, if he can. He's going to ward and can probably try to take this red buff. One you wish clearing out a pink ward in the mid lane. TSM Diamond gonna have to run for his life though now. He's spotted out, gonna jump over the wall into the Dragon Pit and be safe. Lone Scout wants blood though, jumps over the wall after this Tristana. He doesn't have the movement speed on her, not gonna find her.
He's also very deep in the jungle without much vision. It's pretty dangerous in this invade. He is still looking for this Tristana though. It's not gonna find her. $4,500 gold lead over to the Shurima Scorpions. 2 turrets to 4. 2 dragons have been taken by the Shurima Scorpions as well. Soda and Junk getting caught out. Has to burn the Monsoon. So no Janna ult, no Monsoon available for this mid-turret defense. It is quite low. It's possible that now the Shurima Scorpions could dive this middle turret. Oh, Ward spots out Lone Scout hiding in enemy territory. Gonna have to try to jump out of there. No, so basically just a little bit of vision exchange, a little bit of poke, but not too much happening. Ooh, Control Chaos.
Looked for the engage, could not get it onto D-Slice, jumps away.
Yeah, nice.
Falling goes down, dealing a lot of damage to Diamond. Diamond goes to almost half HP.
Yeah, and Janna's shield was down there because it was used on Garen, so TSM Diamond gonna eat a majority of that culling. But the one you wish still has a lot of wave clear, so it's gonna be very hard.
They might even have to dive this turret. It is quite low. They could easily do it if they so chose. Oh no!
Oh,
Control
a big
gets
catch
it
from D-Slice.
on a D-Slice. He flashes away from the ultimate. They're diving on a D-Slice. D-Slice goes on to the Garen execute. And now, the TSI Diamond goes down to the Orianna. The teleport in from Delothian. He's been split pushed top this whole entire time. He's going to try to go in, gets knocked up by the Janna. Thrash Spear is getting chunked by this Garen. Garen actually backs off. Delothian trying to force him off. 1-for-1 exchange in a crazy team fight. I imagine if Malphite was there, Blue Team might have been able to turn it, but he was in top trying to get farm. He's quite behind.
Yeah, Orianna hit a 3-man ultimate there, and D-Slice did get caught out by the Amumu Bandit. So, big things going both ways for both teams, but the Noxian Elite come out ahead there. They get the kill on D-Slice, and that's about all that happens. Well, there was 1-for-1, so Lone Scott picks up a kill onto, I believe it was Controlled Chaos. So, 1-for-1, but...
It was Diamond. He has a Diamond.
Oh, was it?
He jumped in the middle of everyone, and Tristana not the tankiest champions, especially when she's low.
Yeah, my bad. I was a little zoned out there. But yeah, so the kill onto Diamond was a 1-for-1, but D-Slice was a bit more valuable than Diamond at this point in the game, so slight advantage towards the Noxian Elite.
But Blue Team comes back, and without a well-orchestrated rotation from the Red Team, kind of disorganized from that last fight, give up the middle turret that they fought so hard to defend.
And D-Slice playing with fire here is very deep in the river with no serious vision around him, so...
That's one thing we've been talking about. Shurima Scorpion's vision has been a little bit lackluster this game.
Yeah, and even...
Noxian Elite have been really amping up their vision, trying to get deeper wards. And now they're aiming around at this dragon. They're starting it in vision of a ward.
And Orianna's in the top lane, so this will be
so is Malphite. It looks like they're going to give this up. Yep, they give up the dragon.
That's a very big dragon for the Noxian Elite. It helps them scale back into this late game. If they close down this lead a bit, this game's going to be very, very tight down towards the end, especially with both teams with very strong late game compositions. Orianna's still in this top lane with Malphite, though.
They're really trying to pick up CS. Control Chaos taking a full culling, going extremely low. Lone Scout jumps in, gets knocked up, and bandage toss now. The Monsoon is burned. A lot is burned just to not fight here. D-Slice trying to get as much damage as possible. Diamond doing the same. Lone Scout almost getting bandage tossed. And now two members of
Ziggs ult is up. It's probably going to come somewhere soon.
He got ulted. Oh, the one-man ulti from Orianna, enough to pick up the kill. And now they might consider pushing as our team is so low.
Yeah, that's their major wave clear. That's why they use so much to kill Ziggs. Now they have no way to clear this turret, or clear the minions under this turret. There should be a turret for the Shurima Scorpions. The big thing is the minions are halted by a Noxian Elite wave in the mid lane, so...
Might give them enough time. Ziggs is up in 20 seconds. We'll see what they can do. Not what the Shurima Scorpion can do to this mid turret. Garen is pushing the top lane as well. He has a black cleaver, so he's got some damage to push on this turret. We'll see what looks like D-Slice is kind of chunked out as well. They have no Orianna ultimate there. Looks like they're just gonna back off.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate they didn't have that wave there. That could have been a free turret, but things go the way of the Noxian Elite. Even though the Shurima Scorpions do pick up a kill, only a slight advantage to them in that fight.
Control, Crusher Crush gonna get pushed out this turret by the Braum and the Malphite.
Uh-oh.
Thrash Spear Eye a little further, bites up a little more than he could shoot. Burns the Zanya's gonna go down. Not sure what he was doing up there still. With only
that shutdown gold to Tristana though, that's really big. Tristana gonna keep scaling more and more into the late game. Has 1300 gold. Likely gonna get that in the last Whisper next. Definitely doing big things for his team.
Lone Scout dealing some damage to this Janna.
A very interesting point. Tristana still has no boots.
Yeah, no boots still. So likely need to pick up those Berserk creeps. The one you is getting absolutely chunked out, but chunks D-Slice in return. D-Slice already has the last Whisper. So he has a full item ahead of this Tristana and boots.
Yeah, the boots are pretty big. Tristana actually only has a jump for mobility. Has a Janna passive, which gives him a bit of movement speed. Maybe the reason not buying boots. Besides wants more power and items. Boots aren't very cost-effective in terms of offensive. Berserkers don't provide too much damage for their gold value. So deciding Janna passive is enough, I guess.
Another calling the one you wish getting chunked out, has to satchel charge away.
This could mean the tower here. Minions are very far though. Garen gonna get caught out by Lone Scout.
I don't think he's too scared of him though. He has a Sunfire cape at this point.
Yeah, it's a very tanky Garen. Has some Fire Cape, has the Spectre's Cowl, also has the Doran Shield, and a little bit of HP from the Black Cleaver, so very, very tanky Garen at this point.
Damage being put down onto this middle inner turret. Not too much right now. Soda Jug. Oh, he's going to go down. Janna goes down to the spikes. They burnt the ultimate, though, from Orianna. They still have Malphite ulti for some team fight if they choose to dive.
Yeah,
but
they
Janna
do lose
for
the
this
full
engage.
champion and the exhaust from Janna, so they might think it's enough to go in. They did burn Orianna ult, but they still have Malphite ult, so follow-up from Braum is there.
Pushing out this turret. The turret is going low. The Crusher Crush goes in, dealing a lot of damage to the front line, shredding their armor. D-Slice gonna try to take out this turret. Lone Scout from the back picks up the turret. And that's a turret over to the Shurima Scorpions. Not sure where they're rotating to. Dragon is down. I don't think they got the timer. They're gonna clear out the pink ward that the Noxian had placed there.
D-Slice also going to pick up some farm in the bot lane. D-Slice does have his Last Whisper complete, as well as Boots, Infinity Edge, Shiv, to Tristana only having IE and Shiv and the components of Last Whisper. Does finally pick up the little Boots. Doesn't have them complete just yet, though. Oh, and here comes Lone Scout.
Lone Scout going in onto the One You Wish. Chunky him out. Luckily, the minions there to not make it so he's not isolated. The blue buff will go over to Thresh Fury on the steal, and they'll clear another Noxian Elite pink ward. That was one of their 3 pink wards on the map, now down to only 1.
Yeah, Lone Scout there wasn't really looking for the kill, just to zone him out, so just Thrash Spare. I could pick up the blue buff. Then a blue buff will go to Lone Scout himself, and so they'll have 2 blue buffs on their side on 2 very powerful champions. Kha'Zix and Orianna both have a lot of poke, and so we'll see if that comes into play soon down the line.
It's possible they might even give it over to D-Slice so we can have more of those jumps, those dashes coming through. Yeah. We'll have to see.
Definitely a possibility.
Lone Scout with that poke, though, probably going to take it with the spikes, so for infinite spike poke.
We're looking for this red invade. It's not there, though.
Not there, though. Sweeps it for a ward, doesn't find one.
Noxian have great vision control on the bottom side of the jungle. They have 1 pink ward in the top side. It's pretty useful, but in the bottom side, they have...
Gonna get jumped into by controller. He's so exposed right now. All members of his team are collapsing, but he has to burn the flash to get him to safety.
Yeah, but D-Slice going to have to play very careful at this point. No flash for the Garen and the Mumu, so make sure he has to play slightly back now, or he uses Relentless Pursuit perfectly in team fights.
Four members of the Noxian Elite grouping in this mid lane. The other 2 members of the Shurima Scorpions are collapsing. Oh, Dolothian actually going to go right back to the top lane. Going to try to push this out. He does have the teleport available to him if he needs to join in the fight. Amumu picking up an Aegis the Legion, likely going into lock there on Slary.
Oh,
he goes in. He's going really low. Only ultimates on to 2. He's out of the fight. Amumu is down.
Oh,
the Orianna hits 3 people. Controlled Chaos going low. He's going to go down 2. D-Slice. Malphite hits 3 more people. Crusher Crush going low. He's going to go down. That was just well-executed team fight there. And now they're going to go on to Ziggs. Ziggs gun out the flash. He's getting slowed. The ball. No, he jumps away with the satchel charge. This could be an inhibitor turret for the Shurima Scorpions. No, they're backing up. Maybe they're going to go for Baron. We'll have to see. They're going to sweep out wards on the way there. They're going to get spun out by this pink ward. No, Lone Scout going to see it. They're going to take it out. And they jump right down into Baron. They're going to take this Baron. Lone Scout's very low, though.
Yeah, Control Chaos starts off the fight with a very nice Amumu ult. It's not really followed up by Ziggs ult. Actually, didn't really hit anyone. Then the Orianna 3-man ult followed up by the Dolothian 3-man ult. So huge wombos from the blue side's Shurima Scorpions. They're Orianna and Malphite. D-Slice does a lot of damage in that fight. And Control Chaos is actually really squishy. He fell very early in that fight and very easily. So that comes down the line for the Noxian Elite. And down the line is now.
Pressure Crush teleports bottom, looking to pick up a turret as a little bit of a consolation prize. The rest of the team members are going to try to pick up this dragon. He picks up the turret.
And Turret and Dragon is a step in the right direction. They're down about 8,000 gold right now, though.
Oh, he gets spotted out. Thrash Fury stops the back, and Crusher Crush gonna go in on him. Silences Oriana. Oriana gonna ult him back in. They're gonna likely pick up this kill on the Crusher Crush. But meanwhile, the rest of his team does pick up the Dragon. Delothian in the top lane picks up another turret. And the Zigzag gonna clear out the wave, so no more push for Delothian.
Delothian has to use ultimate there to get away. Is a bit over aggressive in getting the tower. He's gonna get slowed by TSM Diamond though. He's definitely gonna fall here, but
Let him go.
And they do let him go because they see that if they do chase any farther, they're gonna lose their inhibitor for free. And their inhibitor might still fall. Nobody's backing off.
Yeah,
TSM Diamond's still in the top lane.
Everyone's still top. Kha'Zix and everyone else for the Shurima Scorpions are in this.
Oh my god, the one you wish!
The one you wish getting absolutely caught up in the calling. Gets just 100 to 0 with that calling de-sliced.
D-Slice, what a monster calling there. Huge pickup. This is going to result in the inhibitor pickup in an inner tower as well. They have a very tanky Braum here to tank the tower for them.
Easy turret take with the Oriana shield as well. Going to keep him healthy. Another turret. 7 turrets now for the Shurima Scorpions. A 10,000 gold lead.
Yeah, and this game just blew open. They pick up the inner tower, they pick up the kill on the one you wish, and suddenly 10,000 gold from 8,000. So, huge lead for the Shurima Scorpions. They're going to be looking to close out this game very soon.
They are pushing this bottom turret. Delothian, the Malphite, their combo through the initiation rejoins them after distracting them, almost single-handedly distracting a lot of the members of the team. He goes into 3, the 2-man ulti. Control Chaos going low. He's going to go down. Crusher Crush going low. He's going to go down to Lucian. Double kill for D-Slice. The calling goes through.
Very healthy.
D-Slice is very healthy. A triple kill for D-Slice. The quadra kill for D-Slice.
Oh.
No penta for D-Slice. He goes down. The one you wish does not want this game to end. Oriana picks up the triple. Picks up the single kill. Triple kill for Ziggs in a valiant way to defend his base, but I think this might be the game.
That is definitely going to be the game. The Shurima Scorpions going to pick up the win over the Noxian Elite. Great play all around, and the substitute doesn't seem to be hurting them at all. Delothian putting up a great score in the clutch spot. And D-Slice, absolute monster that game.
Then, absolute monster that game. 10-3-11, really showed up when he needs him. He one of the hard carries of this team. And Control K is going to try to stop this, but he's not going to be able to. That is the game to the Shurima Scorpions.
Oh, wow. It was very close for a while there, and then it just blew up. A couple big Oriana ultimates, a couple big Delothian Malphite ultimates, and, well, that's just kind of what happened. Tristana was very even with D-Slice for a long time, and then it just wasn't there. TSM Diamond fell behind. D-Slice putting out a lot more damage in those fights, so that's what helps the Shurima Scorpions pick up their second win of the season. The Noxian Elite fall for the second time.
Yeah, Shurima Scorpions looking very strong. Even without the Demaster, their first-round pick, they did a really good job of winning, of really controlling that game. The 4-man dives bottom really put D-Slice to head, and it showed in that last fight as he was just a full item ahead of TSM Diamond.